What's happening, people? Welcome back to the Brothers Geek Out channel. It's G-Man out here in Singapore. Hope you guys are well. This is a spoiler review for She-Hulk episode 5. This is my breakdowns and takeaways. I don't have more notes or anything because I'm finding it difficult to watch this show twice. Normally I watch it once and just enjoy it, and then the second time I'll watch it again and try to take notes and break down the things. But even though these are short 30-minute episodes, I'm just finding it very difficult to watch it again and to take notes. I would say that I'm not enjoying it enough to watch it twice, put it that way. I can enjoy it to watch it the first time, 30 minutes, and I'm done, I move on. But I'm not really enjoying it now to watch it again and to try and take notes and give a full breakdown and everything. So that's I guess my overall review after episode 5. I mean, I enjoyed episode 1, 2, and then 3, and then 4 and 5. I'm just not, I mean, 5 was another filler episode. If you saw my review last week about episode 4, I said the same thing. It was a filler episode. I was a little bit like, maybe I was a bit too negative, but just wasn't feeling it. And this episode had no cameos. Well, I guess at the end you had Daredevil's helmet, which was awesome. That was the highlight of the show for me for episode 5. There was no end credit scene in this one, but for me, episode 5 was just another filler show, and it was about her fighting to get her name. And I guess building that character of She-Hulk, because also she gets her costume. Now we don't see her in a costume, but we meet someone who gives her, who end up giving her a costume, right? Makes her the suit, and then he makes her an extra thing. So I think this episode was about her becoming She-Hulk, right? Embracing the character of She-Hulk. But again, it was a filler episode to me. I mean, like I said, it was just fine to watch it once, but I can't watch it again. But yeah, like I said, I think the episode was about her becoming who she is and who she will be, which is She-Hulk. It was a court case battle between her and Titania, because Titania's trying to claim the name and whatnot. She-Hulk was given the name, but then she didn't, what do you call it? What's the word? Legalize it or whatever you call it. And Titania tried to claim it. They had a court case about it. Jennifer eventually, just uses the dates that she went on because she had a dating profile and claimed herself as She-Hulk on the dating profile. And with the men she dated, they kind of testified saying that she did date them as She-Hulk. So that's how she won the case and stuff like that. All right, cool. Listen, I think this episode was just about her accepting her identity as She-Hulk. So cool. What else was there? Yeah, Titania made all these brands and stuff like that based on She-Hulk. But I'm not feeling it. Like I said, I really can't give a long breakdown because I couldn't find myself to watch the episode twice and really try and break it down and whatnot to the best of my what I could take out of it. But like I said, the highlight of this episode was at the end they show Daredevil's helmet and the character who builds or who makes the costumes. I mean, I don't even know what to say, to be honest with you. Listen, I know this Daredevil is going to be different to the one that we're used to. However, it is still Charlie Cox and it is still Daredevil. So the character who built his costume and made his costume in the Daredevil Netflix series, I can't remember his name, but he used to fight him all the time and whatnot. I just preferred that. This character who's making superhero costumes. I don't know who the hell this is, but he's like a fashion designer, like a typical fashion designer. You know what I mean? Like, the ones that you'll see in events, like fashion events and all that sort of stuff, which is nothing wrong with that. It just, maybe it suits She-Hulk, but for him to be building or making a costume for other superheroes like Daredevil, I don't know about that. I don't know. That's my opinion. I'm just gonna say that it doesn't, for me, it doesn't suit the character. But that was the person. I don't know. They found what's her name? Jennifer's friends knew this person who can create costumes, or some underground person, and it was literally one of those fashion designers that you'll see in those shows in Milan and Paris and all that sort of stuff. I don't know. Very flamboyant, very expressive, very bossy. Them type of typical fashion designers and whatnot. Again, creating the Avengers costume. I mean, look, man, Tony Stark made the Avengers outfits. Well, not all of them anyway, but everyone had their own costume, man. It wasn't made by this flamboyant fashion designer and whatnot. And then she enter She-Hulk. Okay, maybe for her, because it suits the narrative of the show. But when I saw Daredevil's helmet, I was like, oh yes, and then I was like, oh, but you built it, like, are you for real? I don't know, maybe I'm looking at it wrong, but I was just like, you created that for Daredevil? You know, I mean, really? Okay, I don't know. So anyway, I don't know. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. I'm not feeling. Again, I felt like this was another filler episode, and it was just to identify her, to identify her costume, and herself basically as She-Hulk. I'm trying to think if there are any other highlights that I could take away from this episode. Yeah, not really. Not really for me actually. So you know, let's listen. We got 4 more episodes, right? There's 9 more episodes. They're teasing Daredevil, right? Of course, they've shown his helmet. So hopefully we get Daredevil in the next episode. Makes it a little bit more entertaining. Hopefully this leads somewhere at the end, you know? I mean, okay, if it doesn't lead anywhere, fair enough, I guess. But hopefully it leads to something, you know? Be it Kingpin. I thought Kingpin will show up after the end of episode 3. Or not show up, but just be involved in it or whatnot. Just lead to something, you know what I mean? Like, just don't be this... I don't know, it's just not leading anywhere. Where I'm just kind of like, alright, well, I'm only going to watch it once and then I'm never going to watch it again. Which is why it's difficult for me to, again, like to watch it and do the breakdown and stuff. So this is my honest review, honest opinion of the thing. I really couldn't do a breakdown on it. But I'm looking forward to seeing what they're doing next, I guess. You know, if they've teased Daredevil, please show him on the next episode. Let's get some Charlie Cox, Matt Murdock, Daredevil in there. I think I could do that. Hopefully he's not too silly. I'm fine with him cracking jokes and stuff, but hopefully not too silly. And yeah, I mean, that's all I can say really. That's all I can say. There was no end credit scene. She gets her name at the end of the episode, you know, so she is She-Hulk. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna leave it to that, you know. I'm gonna leave it to that. That's my opinion on on this episode and the series so far, and we shall see what happens. There's 4 more episodes. They could turn it around completely, and you know what? A lot of people might be enjoying it, so good for you if you're loving it. So that's awesome. For me, you know, maybe they could turn it around for me in the first 4 episodes. I like episode 1 and 2 and 3, and then 4 and 5 kind of lose. Maybe was it 6, 7, 8, 9 will be awesome. You never know. For me, anyway, my opinion. So yeah, that's my quick review. I'm gonna leave it to that, and yeah, we'll take it from there. Peace.